Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. We are live again. I'm your host, Orlan Parmaxis, and this is just a chill Sunday stream, and I want to work on a project that I have, and just live code it and go through my process and tell you what I'm doing. I am right now hella sleepy. I should probably go to bed, but I'm like, whatever. I'll just do the stream. So yeah, if you are watching this right now and if you want to say something, ask something, and just troll the stream, maybe just feel free to do so. That would be nice. I like having fun, so go ahead. But I think I will just jump right into it. So today's topic is VT100 and terminal animations. I have built something simple last week, and it is called, actually I mentioned this in my first stream if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think I mentioned this in my first stream. So there are terminal animations called VT100 animations. You can check them out on this website, and these are simply just a list of pretty interesting stuff, and like they pretty much run in the terminal using ANSI escape codes. If you want to check them out, can wait. I'll just enable Dark Reader. You can run this command that I'm about to show you. Says the terminal. I think it was pv. So you first cat the file, whatever you want to play. Let's say bambi.vt, and then you pipe it to pv. And if I remember correctly, this one has a stream option. No, it has a I think that -L would be it. Yeah. So this has a rate limit option. I'm just gonna say 2000, and it will just play the animation on your terminal. Well, I forgot to give the -Q for quiet output. So when you run this, you'll basically see whatever the contents of that file is, and that's pretty much it. These files right here are just silly animations that are made for VT100 terminal, and they consist of pretty much ANSI escape codes and some stuff like that, So to make Bambi walk forward, you simply redraw it using these coordinates and like using some characters, and then it plays like an animation, So yeah, what I'm trying to do with this project is actually I want to be able to run these animations in a Ratatouille environment. For example, when you have a specific version of Ratatouille, I want to simply give this a file. Hey, yo, how's it going? Transistoric. I don't know how to pronounce your name, man. Sorry. But I probably nailed it though, so I'm pretty happy with it right now. But yeah, welcome to the stream. How's it going, man? So yeah, what I'm trying to do here is create a pseudo terminal, and then give this terminal the buffer of ANSI escape codes, and then render that, and simply just quit. So I'm trying to like remember what I did here. Actually, we don't need ANSI to TWI here. Actually, this should be just enough. So first we initialize the terminal. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. So yeah, we initialize the terminal, we read the file, the animation file. I used buffer reader here because I want to read line by line, but it can be improved. And then I create the parser, which is actually comes from the VT100 crate. So if I get this correct, this is just for parsing ANSI escape codes and giving you like a parser to work with. And then I use that parser to create a pseudo terminal widget, which is coming from TWI, what was it? TWI term, yeah. And then yeah, I just give that parser to TWI term, like pseudo terminal, and then I just basically render it with nothing else really. It's just that. And there's nothing else in this code, like there's no error handling, nothing. It's just simply just a single file. And what happens when I run this is that if I run it, you will see that it tries to do some stuff. It kind of renders this fine-ish, at least the Bambi. But it's still a bit wrong because it reaches to the end, and this foot right here should actually step on the Bambi. I know it sounds pretty horrible when I say this, but I mean, this is the animation, right? This is not my fault. I mean, this animation is what it is, what it is. So this actually should look like this, but right now it's not looking like that. So I should figure out what's going on there. I'm just gonna actually reduce the FPS. No, increase the FPS by reducing the delay between these renders. It's actually kind of slow. So I increase that. The grass is wrong, at like it's not rendered correctly. I'm thinking maybe it's just a thermal size issue. I want to see the thermal after this is finished. Maybe it's just a thermal size issue, I'm not sure. Maybe. So this thing just walks, right? Comes here. The end text should be actually should be here, but in our case it is. Oh, I really don't want to wait for this. I'm just gonna increase it even more. Come on. It's here. So there's a small issue about that. I'm not sure what is going on actually. So if I resize my terminal like this, and I just use the terminal size here, actually it should be fine. Oh wait, I just realized that this is the wrong order. Wow. Guys, stuff like this happens, okay? Now it will just render fine, right? Jesus. It happens. Alright, it renders perfectly now. Oh, okay. That's cool. What's next? I'm actually thinking. Okay, maybe I can refactor this a bit, because now it's just a single file, you know, and I want to have some kind of a structure here, but I also want to keep this very simple, so I'm gonna go ahead and create. No, I'm not gonna create a new file, actually. I'm just gonna go ahead and create a struct app, and app should have, wait, maybe before that I can just I will actually just embed every file into the binary first, because without a list of stuff that we want to render, we don't know what to do next. So I'm gonna use Rust embed for this purpose. Simply gonna create embed rs, and gonna add Rust embed to the project with some features, maybe, for example, compression, and just compression should be enough. So when I do this, it will compress the files as default, so that's kind of cool. And then let's define that module. Actually, animation should be more explanatory here. And then here I'm gonna rename this to animation rs, or maybe animations. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just gonna copy this. Folder will be VT100, and asset will be animation. And I'm gonna import Rust embed. Actually, why did I create a new file just for this? I mean, it should be just in main, right? Because I'm not really doing anything else other than okay. Well, the thing is there a explanation in the file about what this animation is, or because I actually want to show the description of the file as well. So hello here from the Reddit post. Hello Cypher, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I can just summarize what we have done so far. So there's a website called VT100 art and animations, and these are animations that you can actually render in the terminal. And I'm trying to use Rust and Ratatouille to just render those animations in a TUI and have like a cool like a animation type of a, you know, animation browser type of app, like a teacher, but like for these stuff. So yeah, all right, now we embed stuff into the binary, but actually I want to, so this is like one CLI, so that I'd like is loading strings or learning process. Not quite. It's more like just a silly animation that is just rendered on the terminal. These are very old files, and they were probably created during 80s and 90s, probably 90s, maybe 80s, I don't know. And then what's interesting about them is they use ANSI escape codes. Yeah, basically pure ASCII art. So yeah, they just consist of like ANSI escape codes, and I was like curious about, you know, how can I render this in a Rust app, and I realized there are like widgets for that, and this just single file is just doing that basically. So when you run it, you'll see those files, like the contents of those files in the terminal, but what I'm doing is actually creating a terminal, like a pseudo terminal inside the terminal, and then rendering those things. So it's kind of a, you know, small fun project that I'm currently working on. So yeah, just to start, I'm actually going to create another struct called state, maybe. And animations will be vector of strings. And I'm actually going to check out the minimal example of Ratatouille. Maybe this is too minimal. You know what? It would be way easier if I just use the template for this. I don't want to rewrite everything from scratch. So I think I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna go here and say that, first of all, let me disable something in my git config. Okay, it's disabled. Cargo generate. City templates. Simple project name TTY heater. And then I'm gonna, I don't need GitHub here. I don't need license, nothing. I only need the source and app. Sorry, main and app, not source. Okay, app is simply this, and we are already kind of doing it. Okay, let me see the contents of app. I'm gonna go to main. Alright, so app simply contains the event handler and the draw method and simply stuff like that. Gonna refactor this a bit. Don't need these comments. Main, I think I'm just gonna move these things over to app. And define the app module on the top of the file. Okay, I need to fetch the list of animations here. Animation, iterator, and that should be it. And then I actually want to create a list of animations. You know, I want to render a list. So I'm gonna create that. Here we import the list state. List state will be default at start. And I want to render a list. Let me create the main layout. Yeah, this should. It's not quite right. I tried Copilot for doing that, but it didn't work. Okay, so I'm gonna create the layout first. So gonna be layout new, and direction will be vertical constraints, maybe 20% to constraint fill 1, so fill the rest. And I'm gonna split the area. So on the first part of this, I'm gonna render the stateful widget, which is going to be a list. I'll create a new list in Ratatouille. I'm just gonna copy an example. Okay, I need a list items. Items will be just self animations, right? Area will be area 0 and state will be self list state. But should be a mutable reference because we will actually manipulate that, and it takes a line, right? So I'm gonna create that real quick. Right, clone it, whatever. maybe it will be like this. Oh, come on. It's the vector of line. God damn it. Alright, so cross term. No, we don't have. Cross term is a separate crate in this project, so gonna be something like this. And we don't have color error. What's result? Alright, maybe I can just add that to the project. Color error. Oops, what am I doing? I want to go to Ratatouille templates. I actually want to check if I need to do anything else. Well, this is not up to date. I think I'm just gonna copy this and also return an error from main. Can't find Ratatouille somewhere. What? Oh, I tried to import Ratatouille from Ratatouille. Okay, that shouldn't happen. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, now we will render the list, and when I press some keys I want to move in the list, for example key code down or key code character J, or this, gonna select next. Similarly, that's what happened. Oh, key modifiers key code. Okay, so it should be something like this instead. Mismatch types. Oh, another parentheses. Oh no, no, I just used quotes, double quotes instead of single quotes. Okay, and then similarly I'm gonna select the previous and also this list has no borders. Oops, I'm gonna just create that real quick. Bordered. Copilot is just very outdated. And also highlight style too. It's gonna be do we have reset? I remember we have reset somewhere. Reset. Style reset. Reversed. It should be actually something like okay, I'm not really sure what to do here. Just gonna use some random color. For the highlight symbol, you can just go with this one. For the other area, nothing is needed. I'm just gonna run this and see how it looks like actually. It's not quite what I wanted because I split it this vertically. It should be horizontal. Alright, now it's good, and I can select animations too. It's pretty nice, and I will just add a scroll bar. I'm just copying stuff from the documentation. Nothing special. Okay, creating a new scroll bar here with orientation vertical. Scroll bar state will be using the animations. Okay, this should be enough. Okay, we have the scroll bar. Pretty nice. And I want to render the animations now. I'm gonna use okay, how can I do this actually? We don't have a custom event handler. I actually want to use a custom event handler here. We used to have this on the simple template. Okay, this is not an async application, so actually I can just copy this from another project that I'm also working on sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna check out to this branch, go to, actually I can just do this. Go to event. I'm thinking if I need something like that. Well, I do if I... Okay, let's just give it a go. So... is rendering the application rendering is the animation being rendered is rendering will be boolean. It's gonna be, I'm gonna change it to is running. Is rendering false as default, of course. And when you press enter, it should render it. Is rendering true, and when it's, oh, I don't need to have this. If it's not already rendering, let's render it, and if it's rendering, I'm gonna okay, we want to open the file first, I guess. Okay, so gonna create a buffer, or no, reader for the file. Reader will be this. Gonna be an option. It will be none. And when you press enter, it's gonna open the file. Okay, it opens the file. I don't know what this music is, to be honest. Sounds like an announcement. I'm not sure if you hear it, but it's kind of freaky. Okay, we open the file now. So let's create the parser. Also, we need the buffer too. Well, actually, no. Alright, parser will be none2. Okay, now for the first step of rendering, if it's not rendering, just the empty block. If it is now rendered and if parser is none, let's create a parser. How do we create the parser? So the height and width will be the first areas, height and width. Continue. Can we do that here? No, we can just return. Okay, now we have the parser. Just gonna copy this code over here. Actually, I'm curious if the API is kind of, maybe it is kind of flexible. I can just do this without creating a buffer. So I created a new parser. Okay, I can just process it. So I need to append the lines to somewhere, and I guess I need to create a buffer for that. It's not super nice, but okay, just gonna do that. Or maybe just a string. Oops, what am I doing? String new. Okay, let line buffer string new, and then I want to update the actual buffer with that. But parser is a reference, so the data it refers to cannot be borrowed as mutable. What you mean, dog? Okay, maybe I shouldn't do all of this in a draw method, but I guess whatever. Okay. Now creating a pseudo terminal for the changes, and then we can simply render them. Onto some area. No, not frame area, but area 1. I'm gonna add a block to it as well. So wait, what? Take the reader as mutable. Okay, I am not sure if this is gonna work, but let's just give it a try. So I'm gonna select Bambi. Okay. Oh, okay, I got it. Why am I reading from a file? It is already embedded. Oh my god, am I stupid? The hell? I actually don't need to read from a file. I don't need a reader. I only need a buffer actually. But actually having a buffered reader would be better. So instead of reading from a file, the IO read is not implemented for string. Well, Rust IO read. Let's check the implementers of that. File U8. And that's it. Okay, I'm just gonna use U8 then. Vector of U8 should work. No, it should be a reference. Lifetimes. So it's gonna be something like animation get and the name of the file, and then this should return
This should return an, if I remember correctly, embedded file. And we could just use the data, right? As bytes. I'm just gonna unwrap it for now. Unwrap. To string. Okay, maybe just data would be enough. Hold on. What is this music? Now we have no music. I'm basically trying to fix the type here. It's not fun. So this is the data, and it's a clone on the right thingy. How do I... a vector of U8. You know what? First with U8 to preference U8. Okay, I'm just gonna search for it. So what's wrong with my code? You know what, I'm just gonna use a cursor here. I can fix it later. I just want to see if this is gonna work. I don't want to deal with freaking type issues. Oh wow, this is gonna be so bad. Jesus. It's an enormous type. Guys, this is the worst code ever. Oh, buffered reader. Did I just remove the buffered reader? Maybe that's why I was failing. Hold on. Just remove the buffer reader there. No. God damn it. I'm so sleepy for this. Cursor and vector. Oh my god.
Every time I see this, I'm like, I'm about to fucking throw up. Come on, I just want to see this render stuff. Okay, let's see. What? Wait, this is too slow. Oh, it's rendered when I press keys? Oh wow. Okay, this is really bad. Kinda renders though. Why does it render when I press keys? I want to... It's rendering, just keep that. Okay, now it should just render fine. Okay. But it doesn't finish rendering though. But it's red. But it's red 0. So if more than 0, just gonna render as usual. If it's not, gonna reset everything. Clear. What else? Buffer. No, it can. Buffer is being overwritten somewhere. No, okay, I need to reset the parser too. This is not super nice. But it kind of works. What the hell was that? I don't know what those things were supposed to mean. But yeah, it's kind of rendering now. So there is some progress, although this code is pretty bad. I need to refactor it. But still, like, it works. I will try another one. Okay, let's try dogs. No, I was not expecting this, guys. Why, people? Kind of funny though. Dogs. Fucking dogs. Alright. What else? I never watched these before, by the way. I only tried the Bambi one. How about globe? What's the description actually? Absolutely excellent spinning globe. Okay, let's check it out.
No, it's not super excellent. Maybe my terminal is not okay. It's actually spinning. For me, it's not spinning though. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna deal with the FPS issue and the other issues later on, because now it works as expected. At least you can watch this one, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna actually commit these stuff. Yeah, this should be it. This code is so bad. I need to refactor sometime. In the initial comment. Okay, I will push this to somewhere sometime later. But yeah, for now I think this is it. So the things that I need to do, I need to fix the event handling, because when you render, it doesn't process the keys. And I need to fix the FPS, because now it's just, 10 milliseconds, which is super random. What else? I need to look into the other files a bit and fix this horrible buffered reader cursor vector U8 thingy. Oh god. So those are the things that I'm gonna do next. Probably I might stream tomorrow to work on these, or if I find something more interesting I can just stream that. But in the meantime, let me know, and you know how to reach me: socials, GitHub, anything works. Email, IRC, although I don't use IRC anymore, but Matrix. So yeah, go ahead. And if you have any questions, I will be here for another minute, so please go ahead. And if there's no questions, I'm just gonna go to bed. What's the goal of the TTY heater? So the goal is to show you. Goal is to just browse these VT files, and also you can add some custom NC or custom stuff here too. And basically I want to have a simple fun program where you can preview these things and render stuff in the terminal. And this is a fun little experiment for me too, because I mentioned these VT100 animations in my presentations, but I never actually dove into them, and this is a good way to learn how they work and how the NC escape codes work and so on. Before this stream, I actually looked into the VT100 parser, and I tried to use like the raw NC escape codes to render in the terminal, but then I came across this crate which basically does that for me. So while I was doing that, I learned many things about VT100 and NC escape codes and so on. And yeah, this is just a fun little program, to be honest. I didn't think too much about it. and it's something fun to build. So yeah, basically that. Okay. Thanks for the question, by the way. I might create a repo for this this project soon and push there so that you can also pull and try it out for yourself. So yeah. Alright guys, I think this is it for today. I wish you a great day or night based on your time zone, and as always, take care and take it easy. And I'm basically out. Peace.